Hello you guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are watching the French battleship Dunkirk. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
At times, allies can be worse than enemies. The fate of battleship Dunkirk is a vivid example of this. Built in 1937, she was the world's first high-speed battleship. With good cruising speed and powerful armament, Dunkirk could have easily hunted and destroyed Germany's heavy raider cruisers. But the battleship was deprived of the chance to fight against Kriegsmarine forces. After France was defeated, the British feared that advanced French ships would fall into the hands of Germany. So on July 3, 1940, the French fleet, locked in a harbor, was attacked by their former allies from the Albion. Dunkirk suffered some heavy hits, and an air attack that followed knocked her out for a long time. The real Dunkirk was one of the best battleships of her time. But what is she like in our game? At first sight, this newcomer doesn't look too impressive for a Tier 6 battleship. True heavyweight fighters will be too strong for her. But don't forget that she's quite the battlecruiser, primarily designed to hunt heavy cruisers. 8 330mm main battery guns placed in 2 turrets on the ship's bow. 8 in a front salvo. This means you don't have to expose your ship's side and citadel to strike with all your might. And that's twice as many guns as half of your counterparts have at this tier. But let's get back on topic. 8 guns mounted in 2 turrets on the ship's bow feature superb ballistics and average firing range for this tier. The caliber is modest compared to its peers, but this makes over-penetrations less frequent. Turret traverse speed is pretty high, similar to that of many cruisers, so even the most maneuverable target won't escape untouched. And there's also a pleasant bonus. Your gun reload time is the shortest in Tier 6. As for tactics, like with most battleships, you should follow a few simple rules. Firstly, your primary targets are cruisers. Secondly, do not expose your sides. Consequently, getting caught in crossfire means a trip back to the port for you. Thirdly, a battleship sailing alone is a lucrative target for enemy aircraft and destroyers, so don't go it alone, unless you're looking for heroic but early destruction. Finally, and most importantly, retreating with Dunkirk isn't cowardice, but cunning tactics. As the ship's main battery is concentrated on her bow, you don't have to expose your side to enemy salvos. Their 356mm shells will helplessly ricochet from your graceful French bow. Dunkirk can be knocked off her perch, but the enemy would need imposing main battery guns. Their caliber has to be 380mm or more, but if you get into hot water, the French battleship has one more ace in the hole. Cruising speed. With almost 30 knots, the ship can quickly change flanks. The only drawback is that your primary armament won't be able to return fire during the retreat. Only the secondary battery can fire towards the rear, and the perk for its manual control doesn't provide a significant advantage at Tier 6, so plan your avenues of retreat in advance. And now is the time to take a look at the ship's air defense assets. They are not powerful enough to shoot down entire enemy squadrons, but are able to impair their aim. Yes, indeed. Dunkirk is the only Tier 6 battleship so far with a full-fledged fighter. It can both spot enemy torpedoes and help you survive an air attack. As a result, this ship does not require any particular combination of upgrades and commander skills. A standard set for battleships will suit you well. But we do recommend that you install Main Armaments Modification 1 so that you don't lose your key strength when you need it most. So what kind of beast is this French ship? Is it a dream come true for those who like to soak up all the damage with their bow? Or is it fool's gold and only seems valuable? Neither is correct. Dunkirk is like a breath of fresh air for the plotting battleship gameplay. She's just different. She's versatile. She's both a workhorse to farm credits and an opportunity to enjoy unique gameplay. And for collectors, she is another chance to touch history. Dunkirk is a ship that will definitely demand your attention.
Well, that was Battleship Dunkirk and World of Warships. And if you can go online and you're going to sign up, and this game will be able to unlock. And this game is out of line with details. Trust me, I not played, well, watched the videos. Yeah, they enjoyed the live streams. Well, the game is really detailed. But without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great night and good night.